All right. Internet looks good. Let's get back into it. I think I'm gonna go start the tea kettle. Get some hot water for some tea. Be right back. I'm just gonna go hit the start button. All right. One moment. All right. Yeah, yeah. What's up? One moment, y'all. Be right back. Okay, we're back. We're back. Just had to do some stuff. Okay, so we're going to. Oh, hey, I recognize him. Oh, hey there. Hey there, Evan. Welcome, welcome. Indeed, work is going to be. I hope your day's going well. Happy Monday. Ah, my shift key's broken. Hey, Amorn, thank you for the sub. Hey, much appreciated. Much appreciated. Thank you. Oh, that light's so bright. That should be. No, I need a new ring light. This thing's annoying. Excuse me. Yeah, work has begun. I expect we'll move relatively quick. We're going to be doing 2 avatars at once, or just one in the morning, one in the afternoon. Just kind of juggle them a little bit. But I think we'll be making pretty swift progress. I'm very streamlined these days. This looks goofy. And this one's looks weird. All right, let's get started. Move this light so it's not staring directly at it. Close enough. Tablet. And this time, we will be sculpting. It's kind of a relief. I was enjoying working on the character, but sculpting's a little bit more enjoyable than subdivision modifiers. Certainly not a complaint about the commission, just it's a little more difficult process-wise in some ways. I moved the ears somewhere. I don't see them. I must have deleted the ears. Okay. cable. Get out of here, cable. There we go. You ever get a feeling like that claustrophobic feeling? You're like, something's like slightly poking you. Because my tablet cable was just kind of wrapping around my wrist. And it's like the suddenly need to like the claustrophobia feeling. Yeah. Perfect. Something like that. Ah. All right. Isn't that like playing with a wired VR headset? Oh yeah, I hate that feeling. It's like I haven't. It's not my index, but I have an index that I can use. But I will choose the Quest 2 every day because I don't. The cable just bugs the heck out of me. Like it's it's one of the worst feelings. Sit down. Quest 3 is my first headset. While the battery's annoying, I don't think I can go wired. It just works so seamlessly. I just bought a little battery pack that you stick on the back of your headset for my Quest 2. It's great. Oh, hey there, Scarrick. I love my index, but I can't imagine it without my ceiling wire pulley system. Haha. I've used one of those before, and I was quickly entangled very quickly entangled in it. Lack of coordination, perhaps. The trick is to never turn. But I want to spin. I want to spin. I usually go like all out with my VR uh, shooters and stuff, jumping, crawling, spinning. It's awesome. As much as I movement as I can. A big fat battery. I stick in my pocket and plug my headset. Okay. I've never. I usually wear like gym shorts when I play VR or play the shooters at least. So it's like I couldn't put the battery in my pocket. It would be a just fall right out. Oh, it's really cold here, so still jeans. Crank the heater! Crank that heater! More heat equals less money for commissions. That can't be the only way to save money. But I appreciate your gumption, your discipline. That's funny. You never know with the price of energy in the UK. Yeah, I heard some difficult things over the last like year or so. Isn't it been like the last year or something? It got really bad. Come on, come on. There. Dompe. Excuse me. Do this one here. Oops. It's the horn. A little bit lighter. Less shiny. Damn, my bro's ripped. The Avatar 2. Extra muscle. That's how I do my art. Lifting weights. Lifting my keyboard. Watch out. You know, I'm kind of interested in trying that. If I made a cube here, actually, let's do a circle of 8 with subdivision. So if we hit it like that, and then I put a curve on this, the z-axis using that curve, yes. That way I can still adjust the curve. But now it's controlled by subdivision. Who knows? This may not be the way I want to do this, but I'm intrigued. I thought we will tell it to bounds stretch. And I can also put another subdivision at the end. Also, hello, Warlock. How's your Monday going? Welcome to the stream. I didn't properly say hi. Then we'll add a mirror. Not on this guy. Let's also make a... Today, I fixed water heater, deep cleaned bathroom, and patched kitchen tile wrap, all to actually not do any work. So sounds like you did a lot of work, though. A lot of work to avoid work. Exactly. A very productive day of not doing any work. Actually, can I do this? I could make it a child object here. Nice. That way it'll move with the foot. Useful. Low. The knee is much thinner than I have it here. The hoof does not look like a brain. That's unacceptable. That's where I do my thinking. I think with my toes and my hooves. Oh, I'm so sleepy all of a sudden. It's because I ate. I really don't like how sleepy I get. How are you going to make the fluffy ankles? It'll be a separate object on top, but I'll probably make a like single tuft to sculpt it. I don't know. I'll probably make a bunch of little individual strands and then fuse them together into one big sculpture at the end. And then we'll retopologize that. But the body hair will be separate objects on top of the body, just because that's a little bit easier to deal with. I'm not going to make it one chunk, or make the fur and body all one chunk. One chunk. Let me look up some muscle reference. This must be a digigrade legs. Pull it back a little bit further. So a bit more like that. Why is there a coat girl hanging out? Oh yeah, that's because his clothing will be a sweater. It'll be an oversized, like, cozy sweater. But she's just chilling. She's just hanging out. She's kind of creeping a little. Suspicious. Suspicious. I'm wearing it right now, lol. Extra cozy. It's like those Snuggies. So it reminds me of. Will the nose ring bounce? I usually try to put physics on a nose ring. Most likely. I'm gonna say yes. Like, if there's a lot of fizz bones, sometimes I have to sacrifice what actually gets physics. But I mean, I don't think there's gonna be that many. Probably some physics in the tail, hair, ears, and nose ring will be probably the maximum amount, or all we'll need, I should say. All we'll need. You know what? I'm just going to make the ear from a subdivision. Sometimes I avoid doing that, but not this time. Not this time. Right now it looks a bit like a Doom demon. Never really looks like it till the very end. Or I mean, I guess guess it wouldn't really look like it till the end anyway, but they're also Minotaur-like. They are. All right, we'll come back to those. But that'll be a lot easier to manipulate than trying to sculpt the ear. This kind of curve right here, where it does this, is very hard to sculpt for some reason. Hello, Pixel. Welcome. It's like I could spend the time trying to get it to be perfect, but there's other ways to be precise. Other ways to be precise. Finish the details of the character. Ooh, exciting. What type of character were you making again? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was like you know, anime character. Soldier, something like that. Sent to Discord. Let's take a look. Thank you, Evan. Much appreciated. I can type. There we go. And Discord. Ooh, very cool. Nice. Very creepy. I like it. Definitely got the skin texture down. It's looking very creepy. I'm the creepiest creepy. Creepiest creepy. I'll probably have to redo the lips like 8 times, but let's get some sort of approximation in now. It's hard to make a character when you don't have like a good feel for the face. Work on first. Still need to add texture, but I'm so exhausted and lazy. Lazy to do it. Well, I relate to that. It's important to take breaks. It's important to take breaks. And I did get your message, Evan. Appreciate it. Thank you for that. Right. And let's squish him down. Much more of a. He's got kind of a wider face. Bishonen eyes. Bishonen. Nice. Okay. I'm trying really hard to make sure I keep the eyes flat. It's a few times I've kind of angled the face so it's like more like this, and I always have to undo it later. So trying to keep that in mind while I do it now. He's probably not going to look like himself until we get the hair in. So it could be a little while. Or we'll need to do some sort of approximation for the hair sooner. And later. Pretty close already. Oh, excuse me. All right, let's combine these two. Actually, let's make a backup copy before I do. First, let's just make a normal copy. Shift Control and Evan Horn. Save. And then make a backup copy. Sculpting. Control J. Line. Oops. 0.003. So work really hard to not make him seem canine. That's going to be the one thing we're really need to be conscious of avoiding, is making sure it doesn't look like a dog. So that'll just be easy to do, having a muzzle and stuff like that. So I appreciate that. It must be sometimes a subtle difference with how people make it or make him. Yeah, that's going to be our main goal. It is, our artists don't always get it right. I will be the one. I will be the one. Okay, something like that. I feel like that looks pretty cow-esque. So there's the phrase for yeah, that does look good. Well, equine is for horses. Canine is for dogs. What's the cow equivalent of that? Bovine. That's what it is. Bovine. Gotta be some sort of ein. You know? Dude. Oh goodness. Burpee. Or moo cow. I was gonna say Tauren for a second. I was like, that's not that at all, but related, but not the same thing. Nice. Looks good. Maybe a little bit thinner. Right there. No problem. Looks good though. Seems like bovine characteristic. It's like very flat plains. It's like smooth and flat, all the way down the middle. That's weird. I don't know. Let's leave that out. But I do want to smooth that a little. And then, most importantly, let's carve out the eyeball. Man. All right. Invert. Squish. All right. I just want to make sure to scoot this part in and down. All right, I think that's looking pretty good already. Get the bone implied. Get the bovine implied. All right. Let's leave that for later. I think we'll need more resolution to give in to push the crease in. Yeah, looking pretty good. Let's get that eyeball in. We can make the eye a little bit smaller. Giving him a smaller eye will make him feel a little more masculine and work with making his head a little bit smaller. Or to make a character feel really big, you can just make their head small. Works just fine. Usually. I should say it helps. It's a strategy for it. Don't want him to look tired. But we do need a little bit of a lip right there. So when we do the retopology, we'll have geometry to grab and he can close his eye properly. Pretty good. We're heading the right direction. Heading the right direction. Still more work required, but let's actually shrink the eye just a little. Okay, that is decent. Okay. We can make the nose a little bit smaller. The eyes feel a little slanted. They should feel a little bit more straight and kind of pulled up on the sides. A little more alert. Okay. Then here. Super close. All right, let's make a ring. We'll do a torus of 8 and 8. Okay. Dope. Pretty good. Overall, the chest on character here, or in the drawing, chest feels a little bit smaller. Torso has less of a curve, less of an hourglass, and more of just like a straight trapezoid. This, so we'll want to emphasize that. I have the spine too curved. Need to be like kind of standing straight, maybe with a slight hunch. Okay. Start with those tweaks. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and just combine all these right now. Okay. So move that back. that I combine this. All right. Nice. Better. Better. Less hourglass figure. Oh, go ahead and just get rid of that completely. That feels a lot closer. Butt should be lower. Neck should be a little bit more forward. Or at least rotated like that. All right, much closer. Definitely need a hand now. Give myself a hand. I'm going to make a cube, shrink it down. Actually, do the technique I wanted to try. Which may look strange, but I realize that feels weird when the hand is bigger than your face. Your hand shouldn't be bigger than your face. Hello, Angel. Welcome. Welcome back. The stream is going well. I'm just about to start making a hand. So you saw my drawing. What did you think of it? Let me refresh my memory. Your protogen? It's looking good. It's looking good. I was thinking um, of trying to think of a name that reminded me of like a yellow. Is a yellow protogen? I think something like cheese stick. But but it looks good. Definitely coming together well. Submarine. Yellow submarine. Gotcha. Yellow because it's my favorite color. Nice. There's something quite satisfying about very lemony color. All right. So we got the hand in place. This is our latest avatar we're working on, Angel. It's a Ebonhorn, a Minotaur. Or Torin. Say. Yeah, Minotaur. Let's turn up that remesh. A long neck protogen. Very cool. I just saw that pop up. And here, nice. Protogen. Do you think there was a version of Protogen before Protogen? Like a pre-Protogen? Hey! Whew. Yeah, start up. Amper, Tavidus, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the stream. We're working on this Minotaur here. Getting him sculpted. We're gonna make a retopology of him. Thank you. Welcome. I love making long neck protogens because I don't know how to make bodies yet. You just you know, I think you would be able to tackle them just fine. You already got the head down. Bum ba da bum bum bum. Bum ba da bum bum bum. This model looks very nice. Good job. Can't wait to see the final render. I'm quite excited as well. I really need to go and do more showcases of the avatars that I've made. I made so many that I don't think I make them and then no one knows that I finished them. Besides the client. I gotta get good at that. Or better at that. You need to do more showcases on your website. I do. I like it's so it's amazing how quickly I outpace my current portfolio. I like update it and then it's already like 2 months later and I have way more avatars to add. A blessing and a curse. It's just like it takes me like an hour or two to make a really solid portfolio showcase. If I have like 8 of them to do, that's already like just too much work. Anyway, I'm just being lazy. All right, that looks pretty good. Off to a good start. The back. Let's get this over. Or actually, we'll duplicate this. That. So you see what the back looks like. Also, my game is going great. I finished making the first person movements, and now I'm making the map. Also, the movements took me a while because I didn't know how to script it. Oh, yeah. It will. That's just the beginning of. I was really thinking to myself the other day, it's like, man, I think that if I ever have some true free time to study, I would love to really, really learn how to code. Like, out of pretty much anything I'd want to learn, that would be the one. I know a bit, but it's never enough. Also, now I want to know how to draw gens. I need to know how to model one because I want to make my dream VR chat avatar. Well, there are Protogen avatars you can purchase, and that would be a very good way to learn how to make one by getting one, making edits to it, changing it, understanding how they put it together. That's kind of how I started out. I bought a base avatar, learned how it was put together. Well, not a base avatar, but a base model. Um, it's a very efficient way to understand this whole process. First, starting from scratch. Well, to each their own. Oops. And we'll make this bigger here. Oh, hey there, Draw. Hello. Welcome. You're making Ebonhorn. Yeah. I was like, is Draw working on Ebonhorn too? Ebonhorn. The, what do they call that? It's like a sponsor, but for art. But yes, Ebonhorn as well. Boom, boom, boom. But hello, how's your day going? Yeah, it's a nice way to work, Angel. No, I think there's nothing wrong with. There definitely is, in many ways, in the art world, this idea that you have to do everything yourself. But I don't believe in that. I think it's very important to be able to look at what others are doing and learn from that. I had my first classes of the semester today. They were all righty. Alrighty, Hydro. Well, good. Any fun classes that you're excited about? Oh, I actually do have a drawing class, which will be fun. Look, when I double checked, it's not a nude drawing class. Those are the best kind, though. I love life drawing. I've been doing life drawing classes for years. I really do enjoy them. Uh, it's worth doing, even if it feels a little uncomfortable. Like that goes away pretty quick. Um, it's important to understand anatomy. Anatomy. Also, I already made a model and uploaded on Sketchfab for free. Got 192 views and 71 downloads, and I think it's pretty good. Well, good. That's exciting. little different. Hips should still be thinner than I have them. Hard to judge with all the fur. All the fur. It's actually a in VR chat. There's a cool drawing world where they kind of have like a little life drawing set up. But you can also draw, other people in it, which is pretty cool. Maybe I should do that sometime. A little drawing class, life drawing class in VR. Actually, I'm really sad. There was a life drawing class that I was going to in my area, but it got canceled. Just such a bummer. It's like nice to go hang out with artists IRL, do stuff, and learn and study. But my plan is I want to go to, there's a museum nearby, and they have some statues there. So I'm going to go draw those statues sometime soon in lieu of a life drawing class. Look at my Discord server. Let's take a quick look. Nice. Very cool. That looks great. I like the single eye. The dot eye. The dot eye. Heck yeah. Nice. Satisfied. Okay, I can't get too crispy with the details. Can't get too crispy. It's important the character is a little bit smoother than you would normally expect. Works nicer that way. Smooth the butt. A little bit too big. Not by much, though. I think the legs are a little too cartoonish here. It goes a little bit more realistic. A little bit more muscle underneath. Oh, yeah. Ah, choir, thank you for the subscription. It always startles me. But hello, welcome. That's just kind of spacing out. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. We're working on the Minotaur, Ebonhorn. And welcome. Let me know if you have any questions right now. We chilling. All right. Been good? Actually, I probably just combine it. Go in here, bevel. Noise. Let's go to shading really quick, set this to constant. I like the eye color. That's really cool. Nice yellow. Gold, green. All right, that should be good. Just a little approximation. It's not the actual eye texture we're going to be using, but it should give me a good feel for the look of the face and stuff. So. All right, back to layout. Let's give him an eyebrow. So take it plain. Yeah, compact's maybe, but. And we'll just copy this because I'm lazy. There's some color boxes in the cutout of the eye too. Oh, okay, perfect. Little golden green. Excuse me. Then we'll flip it, move it up here. And project it. Maybe. Okay, shrink. And then we can hit it with the solidify. And another subdivision. Maybe a bevel instead. And mirror this. Not bad. Needs some adjustment, but it's pretty close. Then we'll make one more material for the hair. A little bit darker. Copy that. Paste in here. pretty decent. That's a lot of fluff. That's a lot of fluff. Okay, so I'm gonna make a new collection called Sculpt Fluff. Turn the fluff up to 11. Up to 11. This looks really cool. How far away that is. Let's scroll all the way down to click it. All right, I'm going to go to the restroom really quick. We'll come back. I'll continue doing some sculpting, but we're going to get into the fluff. So I will be back just one moment, y'all. Fear me. All right, we're back. So, what is the fastest way to make a bunch of fluff? I have a video in my tutorials. Um, if you go into my videos on YouTube, it should be like the eighth video down. Oh, no problem. So, I could sculpt it, but that's going to take too long. Absolutely. Happy to make the video. I think what we'll do is we're going to make some custom brushes. So I'm going to go to, I could probably do it in this scene actually. So let's call this main or main. We'll make a new scene called brushes. And here, if I do a subdivision surface, the whole point is I get back to this. If I subdivide it 3 times, then add another subdivision. Select the boundary loop and crease it. Let's see. Then if I crease this one, looks goofy. Is this the way I want to do it? I don't know. That's what we're trying. Circle, crease. All right, let's just see if this works first. So you can apply the subdivision. I go to the multi-resolution and I can unsubdivide all the way down to here. And then I should be able to go to, what's it again? brush. VDM brush baker. I can select this and say, Sam, what is that? We're trying to make a VDM, a brush. We're going to experiment with this, try it. So we'll say Ebenhorn fluff. I would say fluff 01. And render and create VDM. And then I can go back to main. Make just a quick test, I guess. And I should be able to go to here, fluff. Interesting. And it'll make one of these. So now I can make these little fluffs. Unfortunately, it's a little bit lower res than I liked, but okay. So it looks weird, but I should straight up be able to sculpt this now. Multi-resolution. And I can apply the subdivision a few more times. Okay. Oh, balls. It was off-center. It was off-center. I will in just a moment. Okay. Subdivide a few more times. Apply. Then go in that sculpting again. Okay. I think this will work. If I take it now, go back to, what was it? Create or tool, Fluff. Oh, who? Didn't work. I didn't add a multi-resolution. So if we move this all the way down, well, yeah, just froze Blender. Loading, loading, loading. Oh, I think I just crashed Blender, so I'm gonna close it. I'm not really enjoying the brush though. It's not as exact as I'd like it, so I think we'll leave these alone. And I'm just gonna go in and manually make the fluff. I don't really see any other way to do it as exactly as I'd like, which is a bit of a bummer. But that's okay. That is okay. Okay, so we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. Bam. Oh, I'm getting sleepy. All right, we got another hour of streaming. Let's do this. Then do that. Okay. Rinse and repeat. Let's undo that again. Bam. Bam. Then select them again. All right, this is going to be a little intensive, but should have good results by the end. All right. Cursor goes there. Merge by, oh. Before I duplicate, separate by loose parts. Then duplicate and flip and merge. All right. So now, the reason I like doing it this way is because exact. It gives me exactly the shape that you would see on the body. I think that's pretty worthwhile. A lot of times it's like use a curve or something. You don't actually end up getting the correct shape. It really bugs me. Hello, Lanata. How long I've been working on this one? We started this character today. And hello. Happy Monday. Welcome. Bam. And we'll also give them a mirror. It's going to take a while, but eventually we hope to lay out all these different stuffs in here. Is that a normal pace? For me, this is all I do. This is my full-time gig. So I suppose so. We did also start another avatar today. We also started a mech guy. He's coming out pretty well. But right now we're working on a Minotaur guy. It's pretty much how I did it on Second Live. Lots of little tufts into one big one. Yeah, I don't think there's any other way. There's no other way. I would love for there to be another way, but you know, it's just not precise enough. I don't want hair. I want this hair. I want this fluff. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions, Lanata. Appreciate you coming by. If you like VR chat, that's what we do here. VR chat shenanigans. All right. I might as well just knock out all of them at once. So let's do it. Let's do it. No reason to hold back. We'll do the bottom trim all in one go. And I'll try to do the profile trim. Focus on that, the face. Good to get the face done today. Neighbor! Hello, Life is Short. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We're working on VR chat avatars at the moment. Making some tufts, some fluff. It's a little hard to tell what we're working on, but we're working on basically this chest fluff for this Minotaur character. But hello, let me know if you have any questions. We're just chilling at the moment. This is what I do. I make avatars. There's no add-on, though this is an add-on, Loop Tools. But right now I'm just doing simple extrusions of edges. But Loop Tools is a great add-on, and it is included in all blenders. It's just not enabled. So if you go to Preferences, Add-ons, it'll be there. And it's great. It's super good. Very useful for spacing out edges and a bunch of other stuff. So I mainly use the Relax and Space. It's great. Excuse me. All right, I think this is good for now. We'll select all of them. Then we're going to bevel them with the percent bevel. Like that, makes them all nice and smooth. And then just make sure they're completely even. We'll go back and add one more cut on the butt of them. Nice, that looks good. Then we'll do a cut down the middle for each of them. Grab those middle cuts. There's probably a way to automate this, but I have to do Python scripting, and that sounds like a pain. Move out. Then we will grab the tip of them, do this to it, and then just relax them. This is the loop tools here. Very useful. Get them nice and rotated. Get rotated! I think we squish them in a little. Right about there. Now I just don't want to bevel the tip though. That's the difficult part. Don't want to bevel the tip. Okay. think I could make a geometry nodes thing for this. I'm like 90% sure I could. I should get the latest version. Okay, so now we have all the tufts. I'm going to hit P, loose parts, and then we're going to duplicate them, flip them, merge them all. Now we got some tufts. And also copy the Should I investigate into AutoRig Pro? Only if you have tried Rigify before. I think that it's best to do the free options before you pay for something. Especially because it'll give you a much clearer idea of why it's useful. But Rigify is a free Blender add-on that does a very similar thing as AutoRig Pro. So I definitely recommend checking that out first. It's going to take a while. Now we're going to make my dream VRC avatar see it. Sounds good, Angel. Enjoy. Oh, I lost my light here. There we go. Whew. Okay. Fluff. Now we just keep going. We got so many more to do. And it's going to take a while, but it will be worth it because then I'll get exactly the look of the character. By the way, Sam, can I ask what PC specs you're using? I have a 2060 graphics card. I got about 32 gigabytes of RAM. And yeah, those are the main ones. Those are main. It's GPU and RAM, or GPU and whatever. I don't really know what my CPU is though. All right, now for some face fluff. It's important to give these ones a lot of extra length up top. But yeah, nothing too fancy. I'd love to get a 4090, but I mean, who wouldn't? Now, tail stroking straight backs make me wonder if modeling tails in the default state they'll be rigged may not be optimal. I've found that I prefer keeping them straight because it is easier to weight paint them. And get an idea of how they're going to behave. Just simply because I find it easier. And then I can always create an animation afterwards to put them into the position I'd like. but certainly it's not wrong to model them in the posed state. That's not a bad way to do it either. This is just my preference. And also, hello, Aziz Grid. Welcome. 4090 still struggles in some populated VR chat worlds. Yeah, I think that'll always be the case because it's like a freeway. You can make more lanes for a freeway, but all that means is that there's going to be more people driving. Performance is the same way. we things fill to the capacity. Yeah, I just like having the tail to be straight because for baking and stuff later. 10 out of 10 for your model, 7 out of 10 for trying to pronounce my name. Well, thanks. You still did better than most. How about in AXYZ grid? Is that the more of a statement than a name? Declare Axes. Axes grid. I don't think I would have gotten that. But also, hello. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good Monday so far. All right, we're just going to do this half. Well, no, this is the middle here. I just got to remember to rotate these ones 90. Rotate these ones 90. I will do them separately. So what we'll do is we'll duplicate this. 3D modeling planes. That's what I figured. So impressed you first tried pronouncing my name. Most people go with Shrek before anything else will. I said Shrek in my head. The green name in Twitch doesn't help. It's my name. It's my swamp. What a great movie. What a great movie. Hey, Aziz. No, wait. Axes Grid. Thank you for the follow. And hello. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Are you a 3D modeler as well then? Based on your name, I feel like the odds are high. That is the case. Hey, thank you. The bits, 1,000 bits. Super appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You are too kind. Do something like that. Wish I could relax them better. But that'll have to do. Bevel. Then take the tips. Just the tips. Triangulate. Did not work very well. Yep, been doing it for a while now, but my skills were in a solid modeling or an engineering team, but I'm playing more with Blender and making VRC characters and such. Oh, very cool. Did like CAD and SolidWorks, that kind of deal. My I've done a little bit of CAD in the past. Just like an odd job. It's cool though. I mean, man, you can do some hard surface stuff that just would be really hard in Blender. Okay, now we got some tufts. Select the boundary loop, and what we'll do is shrink them like that, just to get it nice and tapered. And then this should go over just one eye, just the left eye here. That. A little bit higher. Rotate. Well, let me know if you have any questions. I certainly love sharing what I know about making characters. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. Did I miss one? No, I just did those two. Gotcha. This one's probably should be a little bit bigger and more on the like bangs than anything else. Go right here. Bam, something like that. Okay. And then make it a bit bigger. All right. The fluff begins. Oh no! It'll happen to you. That's not so bad. Fair. It's like the transformation into a furry. At least you're warm on a cold day because you're fluffy. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It's already 4:20. Hey, 4:20. Oh, then we bevel. Then we cut the butt. And we cut the middle. Then we extract the middle. Move it forward. Take the end of the middle. Move it down. Mix it. Bevel it. OMG, that mesh density. Yeah, I like to start from sculptures. That's my preferred way to work. Do sculpting and then read topology. So we're going to be making the hair, all these tufts, into a sculpture towards the end, once all the fluff's in place, which will take probably a day or two. All right, then we take them, duplicate, flip them, merge them, shade. That one looks really goofy. So anything I could do to make it look less goofy? Let's go back to when we did just the half. It's going to take out all that different. Select loops, edge loops. It's better. Okay, that looks better. How do I do that on mobile? Well, hello, Samuel K58. Sam to Sam. I'm Sam as well. There are a few apps to do 3D modeling on mobile. There's, I can't remember the name though. It's one that's coming out that looked relatively promising, but there really aren't a lot of 3D modeling apps that I'm aware of. There's Nomad Sculpt. I believe you can create low poly sculptures with that one. Yeah, that's really the only thing that comes to mind. Your cousin's name is Sam. Well, your username is Sam too. And then we can put this here. Oh, perfect. Floofed. Odd question about the fluffs. Why surface model and extrude rather than use a curve and skin modifier? I found that it's not exact enough. I just prefer getting it to be a little bit a little bit more exact. Oops, I saw it rotate. Like a lot of the times, if you're just manually sculpting it, it's hard to get that 2D look as close as possible, especially using curves. Because the one thing I really don't like about curves is when you rotate one of them, the entire rotation of a curve can spin. And I find that I just spend so long going back and forth, rotating these individual points. It's like I don't really want to work this way, but it ends up being a little bit faster for me. It's not the ideal way to work, I'll say that. I have a 3D modeling app. Okay, heck yeah. Well, then I definitely think you can start making your VR chat characters or whichever kind of characters you're looking to make. I really wish Blender was on an iPad or something. That'd be cool. I'd pay money for that one. Blender from bed, yeah, lying in bed, blendering, ideal. Maybe that's too much Blender. Perhaps that's too much Blender at that point. Literally in bed doing Blender. I wish Blender could be used in VR. I say probably unaware that someone likely already has a plugin for that. You can use stuff in VR. I believe there's some simple stuff, but it would be pretty hard to do modeling in it. Um, that's for sure. Gravity Sketch is a nice, not, I don't, I mean, I can't really say I use it, but um, probably one of the better mesh modeling tools I've used. All right. Guess what we're going to do? Make more fluff. I use Sketchfab from time to time. Do they have a modeling program? Or just like for viewing stuff in VR? VR 3D modeling. Sketchfab. Wait, am I mixing something up? Is Sketchfab the interesting? I might be thinking of something else. Or perhaps you're thinking of something else? Do you mean like medium sculpting? It's on Steam. Interesting. I meant modeling in VR. Oh, Gravity Sketch is for the Quest headset. You can, yeah, do modeling in VR. It does feel natural. I wish there was. My only problem with it is just you're just holding your arms up for so long. Like if you're in there for 8 hours, your like back's killing you by the end of it. I really like Medium, which is very very satisfying to sculpt in. It used to be for free on the Quest, but then now you have to pay a subscription for it, which is stupid. But still not quite as fast. Until I think the combination of being able to use your keyboard and be in a VR headset is the, in my opinion, what the perfect solution would be. Like, I could be in like VR right now, use my keyboard to really quickly use all the hotkeys and stuff, and then I did use the name wrong. Hang on, okay, I'm blanking. Yeah, because it's like, isn't that like a? Did they come out with something? How could I have missed it? I want that to be a thing. Shape Lab. Okay, yeah, yeah, I've heard of that. Shape Lab. That sounds cool. Um, yeah, it's like actual sculpting. I think I've seen that. That's totally fine. Have any of you tried Resonite before? It's like the Neos VR um, spiritual successor. Just downloaded it, yet to go in. Thanks, Axie. It's very interesting. I think that it's definitely makes me realize that VR chat's great, but they haven't really like it's like when you enter a world in Resonate, everything you can interact with and you can make worlds entirely while you're in Resonate. And that just feels so cool. VR chat is a chat room. That's exactly right. Yeah. It is very much a chat room, whereas Resonate feels like an operating system. That's what it reminds me of. It's like you go in, you can make stuff, make logic, or maybe a game engine. Yeah, it's really cool. I was very impressed. Uh, I keep thinking about it, of like all the different things I could do. I mean, heck, I could probably even make something where it's like I've been thinking about setting up cameras. This is like ideal situation, not something I have time for right now, but set up cameras to like motion track me, and I be like in my virtual space at the same time my physical space. Or just old folks, The Matrix. What now? Never heard of The Matrix. That's a lot. I love The Matrix. Did I not make these ones up here? I guess not. Or that's part of the main tuft, which I did make. But I did not make these ones here. Since I want to import an avatar from Blender and rig it using the head and hand locations, seems wild. It definitely is like feels much more futuristic than VR chat is. um, but the fact that you can just like make stuff while you're in there, I think that's so understated. And you, of course, you can actually create items. VR chat has been here for 10 years and they still don't have items. It's like, come on, guys. Come on. We know what we want. Oops. Oh, no way. Can't believe I just thought of this. Can't I just, let's do one to test, but can't I just take this and say curve? Oh my God, that's so much easier. Well, actually, what if we do this? It's a lot easier. Oh. Beautiful. Still would need this one though. I don't really resonate to find cursed item objects. The memeable annoyance after then pass them out to new people and squeakers when they first join in. Let's take the tips here. All right. And then we can go ahead and bevel these. What was it that you used to pop the shapes out like that? That's the loop tools and the curve function there. So it'll basically like you put one in a position and it'll curve that loop to your selection, which is very cool. It is a built-in add-on. So it's not enabled by default, but it does come with every version of Blender. I don't know why it's not enabled by default, because I pretty much cannot work in Blender without it. I would not want to work in Blender without it. This one came out funny. This curve here. Found it. Thank you. It's going to be my new favorite of mine. Oh, ho, ho. Well, good. It is worth it. It is very, very much worth it. Oh, yeah. Those look way better. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But I do want to fix this one. Okay, let's do that. select loops, edge loops, space, and then relax. And then we'll kind of scooch it out. Yeah, much better. But yeah, it makes stuff like that way easier. It's like, can't imagine doing that any other way now. Any other way would make me cry. Okay, cursor's in the right spot. We'll take all these, duplicate, flip, merge, remesh. I don't need the mirror mod. Do not need the mirror mod. But I do want the material. This one's funny. All right, that's definitely feeling a lot closer to the drawing here. Nice. Okay. These ones I do want to copy here too. A little gap right there. All right. Very floof. Very floof. Whew. Okay. We only have a lot more to do. Only a lot more, y'all. I do wonder. Let's see. I might try to think of a faster way to do this. Something just a little bit nicer. No, I have to extrude it because otherwise it's going to be uneven. I can't use grease pencil or anything. That'll be too challenging. Hello, Ed Gamer. Ed3 Gamer. Welcome. We're working on creating a Minotaur right now. Maybe. Depends on the nature of the question. What are we thinking, Ebonhorn? Is that looking good? I think it's looking good. It's going to take a while to get everything in place. But it's feeling correct. It's feeling correct. All right, more fluff to make. Let's make this middle chunk on the chest. Good. Good. Trying to create a character, but when I edit it with pose mode and save it to FBX, it saves the character in editor mode. So it's going to export your pose no matter what. So are you looking to export it as it's posed or unposed? Because whatever pose you put it in, it's gonna export like that with the pose. Should work. Are you exporting with animations? In your export settings on FBX, is it set to export with animations? It'll be in the export set. So if I go File, Export FBX, it's in here, Bake Animation. I'm assuming if you want your pose, you would want to keep it off like this. Bake Animation should not be enabled. Okay. Let me know how it goes. Sorry, my bad English. Of course, I'm Italian. No, that's no problem at all. I'm understanding you. Bum, 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 bum. Bam. Whoa. All right, I got another 15 minutes of streaming, and then I will be calling it a day. And tomorrow we'll pick up. We'll be working on the mech in the morning, and then Minotaur in the evening or afternoon. It's going to be the general name of the game for probably this whole week. But I think we'll make good progress. Most likely we'll finish Ebonhorn first. Because the other avatar needs a VTuber. Mech? Yeah, I'll show you real quick. We're working on this guy as well. Hello, Dash. Welcome. This is the other avatar we're working on. He's going to be like a dragon mech. Love your streams. Oh, thank you, Dash. I appreciate that. Happy you could come by and hang out. You did catch me towards the stream. I got another 15 minutes of streaming, but certainly hang out, relax, and let me know if you have any questions. That's mega cool. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. Excited. Very organic character and a very hard surface character at the same time. But the mech will probably take a little bit longer because we're gonna be making a few versions of that avatar. So I expect, hopefully we'll finish Ebonheart this week. If not, it'll be early next week. But we'll be moving quick. Oops. All right, and then cut in the middle. I swear I'm not biased towards mechs and machines. It's not just because they are so much easier to weight paint. Fair. It's just this part goes to this bone, and that part goes to this bone. Shark Puppet, hello, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good Monday. Ed3 Gamer, do I create paid characters? Yes. So all the projects I'm working on here are commissions for clients, and I do this work full time. This is I really stream just so I don't procrastinate. Not that I would procrastinate, but I've never ever procrastinated in my life. That's a lie. I definitely procrastinate. Streaming just keeps me super focused, so I'm really happy to share what I do. And oh, interesting. Won't be able to select the end. Amount of adjacent faces. Okay, that'll do. There we go. How can I contact you? Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, let me get my information to you. So I have a website. I need to make sure my YouTube channel has this info. But so I have a website where it goes over my forum here. It's pricing, information, that kind of thing. But definitely check it out right there. Excuse me. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I do have a Discord. I don't know where I should put that. I think it's on my website. But either way, if you're interested in a commission, my website is definitely the best way to start that process. But I appreciate your interest. Thank you, Ed Gamer. All right, now we've got a nice little thing here. You know, I'm going to go back and I'm actually going to redo the curve. I just want a little bit more curve on these. So I'll move these out a little bit further. Say curve. Yeah, that's nicer. Yeah. But yeah, mostly I make them for a VR chat, but if you know how to make a character for VR chat, then you pretty much know how to make it for any type of game. Because it's still a game at the end of the day. Uh, wanted to ask you, since I need to take a character from a video game, put him sitting on a chair and export it, could you tell me how much it would cost me? I'm not familiar with extracting characters from games. Um, if you go to, I'll spell it out for you. There's a Discord called VRC Traders. Um, and some people there might be able to assist you. Unfortunately, that's not quite the work that I do myself. Bam. Merge these, recalculate, and boom. Okay, so now we've got the fluff on the front here. Zero. All right. It continues. I'll contact you on Discord. I have to go now. Thanks. Sounds good, Ed. Ed, good luck with your day. Enjoy your Monday. Hope you're having a good start to your week. All right. Oh. Whew. Let's make a backup copy. We've done a lot of work and we want to make sure we have it later. So, save copy. Bam. Okay. But it's been a good start so far. Much more to do. Much more to do, but I feel like making very solid progress. It'd be interesting to make this fluff that goes onto the ground here. It's kind of cool. Tummy fluff. Overall, I think we're making good strides. Okay, everyone. I think we'll go ahead and call it here. Weight painting that fluff is going to be a pain. Yes, it's not too bad. I cheat with another add-on called Mesh Data Transfer, and you can just like with clothing and stuff. I just steal the weights. I only weight the body, and then I steal the weights from the body, put it on the clothes. Still requires some fine tuning, but it's a lot faster though. All right, everyone. Thank you all for hanging out with me, chilling, seeing what I'm up to, and supporting me. I super appreciate it. And I hope you all have an amazing Monday. You certainly may have made my Monday. And I'll be back tomorrow. For anyone new here, I do stream the whole week. So I will be back very soon. I'm here Monday through Friday, basically during same hours. But yeah, have a good one, Scarrick. Have a good one, Evan. Thanks for coming by. It's Axes. I really want to say Aziz. Everyone else that's lurking, thank you all for chilling with me, hanging out, seeing what I'm up to. And we'll be back very, very soon for more mod. See you then. Have a good day, everyone. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bilanata, Axes, my goodness. Model and name. There we go. I'll get it wrong every time I say it the first time.